you can stop embarrassing yourselves in front of your boyfriend's parents and you don't have to literally die 5 times a day. I am making this because I like you. But you are wrong. To start off, I'm going to talk about 2 words that I see misspelled almost every single day, and since I see them that often, I know that they are commonly used words, and so I will help you out. The first one is definitely. Definitely does not contain an A. It's D-E-F-I-N-I-T-E-L-Y. And the second one is ridiculous, which is not spelled red and then iculous. There is no E in ridiculous. It's R-I-D, for those of you who like the color red a lot. Now, because this is a grammar video, I should probably speak about it's, there, and your, which, because you guys talk about it on social networking sites so often, I think that anyone who still uses them incorrectly, I think you're doing it on purpose. Alright, so your and it's and its are kind of the same, basically the same thing, actually. One has an apostrophe and one doesn't. Your, Y-O-U-R, is possessive. If there's not a noun following it, you are probably wrong. Y-O-U-R-E is 2 words combined into 1 word. So if you're unsure, instead of saying your, say you are, and if it still makes sense, then you know you have to write one with the apostrophe. Same with it. If it still makes sense, it is, then you know you have to write one with the apostrophe. If not, it's possessive. Its shoe and your shoe are the ones without the apostrophe. You are going to the store. You're going to the store. The one with the apostrophe. It's going to be a nice day outside. It is going to be a nice day outside. Now, there, you have 3 different choices, which might make it more complicated for you. Let's focus on the apostrophe one first, since we kind of touched on that. It is 2 words combined into 1. Remember that nifty little thing that we do in the English language and other languages as well. They and are. Does that work in place of theirs? Then you know you have the right one with the apostrophe. If not, it's either T-H-E-R-E or T-H-E-I-R. And the T-H-E-I-R is possessive. Same with Y-O-U-R and I-T without the apostrophe S. If there's a noun following it, you're probably correct with T-H-E-I-R. Their car, your car, its car. No apostrophe. And T-H-E-R-E is usually telling you a place. It is over there. We are going to go there. Affect and effect, usually pronounced affect and effect, can be tricky, and I understand that. Affect, A-F-F-E-C-T, is a verb. Your choice not to study for the test will affect your grade. Effect, E-F-F-E-C-T, is the outcome. The effect of your choice not to study was an F. Ouch. Hopefully after this video, it wasn't on grammar. Another one that we seem to mess up very, very often is than and then. T-H-A-N and T-H-E-N. Than, T-H-A-N, is when you're comparing things. So unless you're saying something similar to my air guitar is better than her air guitar, you should probably go with then, T-H-E-N, and we'll leave it at that. Now this one kind of baffles me on how we get it incorrect, but sometimes we do so to help you out between lose and loose. If you just say it out loud, I'm sure that you'll know which one it is. I do not believe that you would say that you are going to loose your pants if you do not have a tight enough belt, and I hope that you don't look for loose leaf paper or loose change in your vehicle. Just took a short break to say hello to my papa, so here's a shout out to Dad. Hey, you're awesome! And you look great in your roughing attire. Irregardless is not a word. You mean regardless. I've come to the conclusion that the words literally and ironically should just be thrown out of our vocabulary altogether because they have been misused for far too long. Just don't use them anymore. I could care less that Chris Brown hit Rihanna. He's still really hot, and he makes great music. But what I think you meant is that you could not care less, meaning that you could have no less care than you do. But if you say, I could care less, that means you actually really do care. So I'm glad that you care that Chris Brown hit his girlfriend, and that's why you shouldn't listen to his music. LOL at Chris Brown on Twitter. etc. Etc. is not a word. You mean etc., which is actually two words, and the abbreviation is not ECT, but ETC. Although I suppose there can be blessings in the skies, up in the skies with the birds and the clouds and the sun, I believe what you mean is a blessing in disguise. Disguise. For those of you out there who are Facebook friends with me, you know that I finally admitted to being the one who let the dogs out, since the world was supposed to be coming to an end back in December. But it's not, unfortunately, it's not a doggy dog world, but a dog eat dog world. I know. A little bit about lay and lie, L-A-Y and L-I-E. If you have a book, let's say I have a book, and I'm going to lay it over there, then it's lay, L-A-Y. But once I lay it over there on the counter, it's lying there, L-Y-I-N-G, not L-I-E-I-N-G. That's never a word, even if you're talking about not telling the truth. But once something is, if you are walking in the park and you see someone's purse lying on the ground, it's not laying on the ground. And for yourself, if you go to the beach in the summer, you are lying on the beach, basking in the warm, glorious sun. I say this as it's like -5 degrees Fahrenheit outside. But anyhow, you're lying on the beach, L-Y-I-N-G, you're not laying on the beach. Unless you're saying you're laying seashells on the beach for little children to brighten their day. Then you're awesome. And then there's lane. Probably didn't even know that was a word. We won't get into it. I'm not going to confuse you any further than you probably could be already. This next one, in my opinion, is probably the most difficult that we've touched on so far. But into as one word or into as two words. If it is one word, it's usually answering the question where. For example, Hansel went into witch's house to kill her. He went into the house. One word. When into is two words, it's saying in order to. So let's say Francesca forgot her purse in the library. She went in order to get her purse. You could say Francesca went in to get her purse. Then it's two words. And remember that she went into the library, then it's one word. Let's roll through some mispronunciations. So if you ever have to read in front of the class, you don't hear snickers in the background from the couple who actually know how to pronounce it, and your teacher doesn't look at you like that. It is barbed wire, not barb wire. Instead of Ari, it is awry. Instead of the cousin of where the saints play, epitome, it is epitome. Candidate, not candidate. Even though Mimi sounds kind of cool, pronounced meme. The word is dilate, not dilate. You don't go to get your eyes dilated. You go to get them dilated. Speaking of eyes, I have an astigmatism in my right eye. I don't have a stigmatism. The word starts with an A. An astigmatism. One of my favorite words, because I think it sounds cool, and you've probably heard me use it if we chat, is facetious. And no, it's not called face shut. Face shut. Facetious. I must say I wouldn't mind waking up every morning if I was showered in ice cream or popcorn. Not the thing that you throw around at the Super Bowl, the hyperbole, but the hyperbole. The word is escape, not escape, unless you're talking about your past Batman cape. And in that case, now despite the fact that the word has no R in it, It is not pronounced colonel. It's pronounced Colonel. If you enjoy playing the game Clue, I wouldn't choose Colonel Mustard. I would choose Colonel Mustard, and it's probably him. For all of you hipsters who order espressos, well, you really are a hipster because that's not how you pronounce it. It's espresso. It's an S, not an X. How did the hipster burn their tongue? For the answer and other fantastic jokes, check out 53 Terrible Jokes, done by Awesomeness Man Hank Green.